Hi everyone, it's Jess from Growth and Empowerment. Today we're going to be working on our fire element. So, the element of fire is actually going to come up from within us and create warmth and strength and invigoration. So, as you're kind of going through this breath work and these movements today, try and think about what is something that could use fire in your life. Maybe it's something today, maybe it's something that's coming up this week, maybe it's a goal that you're just setting for yourself um, over the past few months. So what can help ignite this fire? Do you need strength right now? Like I am strong. Do you need something else? I am resilient. Just think about that as we're kind of going through this practice and what intention you want to kind of bring with you throughout the week or at least throughout today. So we'll get started today on tabletop pose. Our hands will be underneath our shoulders, our knees underneath our hips. We're going to get started with just some cat-cows. So we'll drop the belly and lift the gaze slightly, inhaling. And then exhale, tuck chin to chest and rounding our back. We'll take two more like this with your own breath. Inhaling for cow. Exhaling for cat. And one more. And exhale. Then we're going to go back into child's pose. So our knees will be about mat width distance. And we'll bring our hands right in front of us and just mount down into the mat. Maybe connecting our third eye to the ground, maybe not. Just beginning to notice where your body is right now. Is it already feeling somewhat fiery? Is it feeling calm, relaxed? Maybe it's still feeling like air from last week's practice. So we're going to begin to tent our fingers up and lengthen our arms so our head will lift up off of the ground. We're going to do something called lion's breath, which is going to be probably a little bit funny looking, but in cultivation of the fire element, I thought this would be a really good breath work. So you can just watch me first. So we're going to kind of go into a little bit of like a cobra-like pose to come forward. So we're going to inhale to come forward, and then we're going to exhale out like a lion like this. So I want you to like literally do that, like with your tongue sticking out and everything. And we're going to inhale when we go back, and then exhaling into that line. So we'll do three more like this. Inhaling on your way back. Exhaling out. Inhaling on your way back. Exhaling out. One more. Inhaling on your way back. And then exhaling out. And then we'll meet back in tabletop pose. Neutral spine. We'll begin to extend our right leg up into the air as if our right foot is almost pushing on a wall behind us. It's going to beginning to engage your core, lighting up the fire within us. This is a perfectly fine place to stay, but if you're looking for just a little bit more heat, maybe you extend your left hand out in front of you. And tucking the tailbone just a tad, just to protect our lower back, engaging the core. And maybe you extend out straight, and then inhale, our elbow meets our knee. And inhale to extend. Exhale, elbow meets knee. Inhale to extend. Exhale, elbow meets knee. Inhale to extend, bringing our hand back to the mat, and then we're going to cross our right foot over our left. Maybe we look out over that foot. Maybe we stay straight. Just a little side body twist. And we'll inhale that foot back to center into our neutral tabletop pose. Then we'll inhale our left foot up and back. Again, beginning to engage that core, feeling the heat. Maybe you stay here, extend that right arm out. And if you want to do that little bit of movement, we'll inhale for lengthen, exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale to lengthen, exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale that right hand down, that left foot will go over our right. For a little twist on the other side. And then we'll bring that right knee to meet our left knee to meet our right. Then we're going to bring our hands out just a little bit, and we're going to come up onto our toes for plank pose. So you can either stay here if you want a modified plank, you can kind of go onto your knees and stay down here. Either place is completely fine and amazing for your body. Just continuing to light up that core. We'll just stay 3 breaths here. And even if you started up with your knees, you can always go back down. Maybe going in between the two feels good. And then we'll lift our hips up and back for downward facing dog. If your knees are on the ground, you can also stay in tabletop. Whatever feels most comfortable for you. If you're in downward dog, maybe you start to walk out your legs from side to side. And maybe come to some stillness. And slowly begin to walk your hands back towards your feet. We'll come into a ragdoll fold. Maybe we grab opposite elbows and swing side to side. And you shake our head yes, no. Just really bring out the neck. And we'll inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. And we'll walk our hands back out into that plank or modified plank pose. Holding here for another 3 breaths. Engaging that core, engaging that fire within us. Just one more breath. And then we'll bring our knees down if they aren't already, and we'll bring them as wide as the mat and sit back into that child's pose. Just noticing the difference between the rest and the fire. How important both those pieces are into our life. Well, because something hard doesn't mean that we can't do it. We have the ability to accomplish anything. Just like we did in the beginning of practice, we're going to go back into that lion's breath. So we'll take a deep inhale and then exhale out. Inhale on your way back. Exhale out. Inhale back. Exhale out. And then we'll meet back in tabletop pose and swing our legs over into a comfortable seated position. And just take notice of what your body feels like now. versus how it did at the beginning of session? Did it get a little bit more lit up? Are you feeling a bit stronger? Are you feeling more connected to this element? And as you go throughout your week, just notice how it changes day by day. Try this practice every day and just see, like, this lion's breath get easier? Do I get more confident doing it? Because sometimes it can feel kind of silly, but can I be playful with it? Um, there's so many different things that we can practice within yoga that can really bring like a childlike wonder to our life. So I hope this video was helpful, and I appreciate everyone for coming. The light within me sees and honors the light within each one of you. Namaste.